And it's not like too sweet where you can't have any more.
Hey everybody, welcome back to season 2 of September Pies. Today is day 17 and I had a plan for a pie I was going to make, and then I saw a comment from Vanna Whiteboard and she said, could you make some sort of like turtle pie? If you don't know what a turtle is, it's a candy where you have like a pecan and then a layer of caramel and then covered in chocolate, and they kind of look like turtles when it's all said and done. And as soon as I saw that comment, I'm like, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make that pie. And so I Googled it. I'm not the first person to make this pie. Found a recipe. I'm really excited. The only thing I'm changing in the recipe, people said it was very sweet, so you didn't need very much. And so I wondered if it might be better to do a pretzel crust. So I'm gonna make a pretzel crust, and I'm not gonna put any sugar in it because I just want it to be a nice, crunchy, salty layer. Then I'll do the layer of pecans and caramel and chocolate. And I think it should be really delicious and not too difficult. Also, I'm going to make it a tart. I'm gonna put the pretzel crust in a tart because I thought if it is super decadent, spreading it out so it's a thinner makes it easier so you're not eating a big, thick chunk of pie. So I'm gonna make it into a tart, and tarts are so cute anyways. So thanks, Vanna. We're going to make that pie. Let's do it.
Okay, folks, we had a technical difficulty here at Knorpp and South. We didn't have any audio record for this portion of the video, which is kind of the most important part where we all try it and give our take on it. We loved the pie. It was awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back in just a minute here. We're going to eat a little bit more and give you our take on these pies.
So I don't know how that happened. It was definitely a bummer when we got to the cutting room floor today, because we're making these pies just like the day before and uploading the next day, to see that none of the sound had worked, especially for such a tasty pie. I guess the good part is everybody loved this pie and nobody complained about having to have a little bit more in the middle of the afternoon. I cut just little slivers because we have more pie to eat today, so I didn't want anybody's appetite to be ruined.
This is interesting. This is our piece of pie right here. This is the smallest piece of pie in the world, by the way. We just broke a world record.
Just go ahead. I mean, we all ate it last night.
Remember.
Even I tasted a little bit.
Actually, even better cold.
Oh, is it?
It might be better cold.
Definitely some of our pies we've discovered were better the next day, because we're always eating them the day of.
Okay.
What does it taste like?
I want more.
No, wait, it'll spoil your dinner.
I want more.
Like a candy bar.
So, Pearl, what did you say?
It tastes like a candy bar.
What
It's
kind?
like the caramel, chocolate, and the nuttiness.
I think it tastes kind of
What
like
what kind of candy bar did we say last
Snickers or Twix? Twix.
Twix.
Twix. Yeah, it tastes like a Twix.
Yeah, a really good Twix.
If the bottom of a Twix were like a pretzel crumble thing.
I actually want more too.
We're all hungry because it's actually almost dinner time, so we're like.
I know, but we're having pie for dinner. You can't spoil your appetite.
So good. The caramel's really good.
And it's not like too sweet where you can't have any more.
Doing the pretzel crust was the right decision, and making it a tart so that you want more instead of like, whoa, that's a little much.
Yeah.
That's true. The chocolate, I think we talked about this yesterday, but the chocolate
Ganache.
the ganache would probably be even better on top of this.
It would be better and it would be easier.
Win-win.
So during September pies, I try really hard to stick with recipe, and sometimes it's difficult to because I don't think it's a good idea. And this pie was definitely one of those, because as I was making that chocolate and cooking it with the sweetened condensed milk and then putting an egg yolk in at the end, I'm like, what? Why? And so I thought, well, maybe it's gonna like firm up in a different way and be a different texture. But I thought it was inferior to just making a chocolate ganache with the cream and the chocolate and the butter. So I will make this pie again. It is delicious, but I will be making it with a chocolate ganache on top instead of that chocolate concoction. I don't know why they did that. And if anything, I think the chocolate would be a little bit less sweet and would go even better with the rest of the pie. So that's my tip. So there you have it. I wish it would have been fun if we hadn't lost all of that footage, but I think it was nice because we were all so overwhelmed with how good it was. I tasted a bite of it and I was like, whoa, that's so good, that I think we spent more of our time munching than talking. But it's a really good pie. You know, on the last day of September pies, we actually cheat and we don't make a pie. We just talk about our favorite pies. I'm guessing that's gonna come up on that day.
That was good.
So it's not too hard, especially if you don't do that chocolate thing at the end. So definitely, if you're a fan of turtles or pecans or caramel or chocolate, which is pretty much the entire population of the world, then try this pie. But come back tomorrow, which is today for us, because I'm making 2 pies, so it's a little wild, but that we're gonna have one for dinner and one for dessert, and we'll share that one the next day. But it's yummy stuff, yo. So come on back. See you then. Bye.
Bye.